Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. My name is Duke. This is my YouTube channel. So I'm going to talk about the new year. This is one of them days I don't feel like making a video, but I'm kind of forcing myself. My goal of the new year is to make more videos and make it a disciplined practice to wow. Ladies kicking garbage all over the fucking road here. Kurt getting pissed because they put the garbage by her truck. How dare you put that fucking garbage by my truck? I'm in a grocery store parking lot. Bag of garbage laying there. Lady's like, what the fuck? Put garbage by my fucking truck. This is kind of an example of how we live. And I'm the same way in my head too. It's kind of like an internal war, through most of the day. I have over the years I've acquired enough knowledge, teachings to be self-aware enough though to call myself out on it and be able to observe myself as a third party, where I think most of the general public has a complete lack of education. A real education on spiritual knowledge and self-awareness. Most people, even that have tons of schooling and false education, they don't even have these simple basic skills of self-awareness. It doesn't really make me any better, I guess, but it is nice to be able to have these things. And I guess that's the whole point of this channel, is to be able to share these things with others. And it's also my own growth. It will be recorded. And becoming transparent on camera, that's really the main goal of the new year, and probably the biggest challenge. Becoming transparent on camera, because really my ego, I just want to hide. I just want to hide in the lie like everybody else and act like everybody else to fit in and to be able to get the things that I think that I need in this world. But yet there's enough of a desire inside where that just doesn't satisfy. I've got to be me, the real me. I've got to make way for the light that is within. And I need a platform to express that on, and that's what's awesome thing about making YouTube videos. That's really the whole point, I guess, of this video, is just a channel update. I'm going to continue with the videos. I kind of mixed this channel up. In some ways I regret doing it, having drone highline, slackline mixed in with metaphysical, spiritual topics. I kind of wish I would have made separate channels for that, but it is what it is, and I've decided I'm just going to go with it. I've got to get over the fear, because there's a lot of times where I don't want certain people to see my videos about metaphysical, spiritual, self-knowledge, awakening. I'd rather not even discuss it with a lot of people, or I'd rather them not see the videos and judge me for it. That's my own stuff I got to overcome. That's part of this, getting over the fear of being transparent. Another thing for the new year is don't be afraid to make the money, man. I talked about this in other videos about how unconscious guilt, it keeps us set in these poverty patterns. Because internally, unconsciously, we think that we have all this unconscious guilt, believing that we're separate from a state of perfect love. And that's what keeps us stuck in these patterns where we attract things in our life to confirm the reality of scarcity and lack. And most modern day psychology always pinpoints this to childhood, but it goes back much deeper than childhood, because there's people who grow up in perfect homes and they still end up, with all these problems, addiction, and on the street, and they don't even have any childhood to blame. That's proven itself time and time again, and vice versa. There's people who grow up in the worst conditions of lack and shit, and just, they come out of it and they're like successful millionaires, Well, not that success is attributed to making money, but don't be afraid to make the money, and don't be afraid to be successful. That's probably one of the biggest things, is get over the fear, and make this year a very, very good one, very, very prosperous one. I got new things on the horizon I'll share in later videos as time unfolds, investing, cryptocurrency, and awesome things that have never been in my life before that I'm learning about. And as I learn in those things, I'll definitely look forward to sharing them with others as well. I'm not going to really plan this channel. This is going to be spontaneous, man. I'm just going to let the videos flow. It's going to be a lot of what you've seen, but I'm going to try to get better and build on that. The problem is not in the world. That's another thing, is the real problem is never in the world. It's always within ourselves. That's probably one of the whole core of spiritual teachings and growth is that to live no blame, where you're not in that cycle of guilt and attack that so many people find themselves in, including myself. But it's when you have the skill set to be able to have the self-awareness, it's awesome. It's an awesome gift to have, and I hope to be able to share and communicate that in a way where people can understand. I would also say this year, is about breaking the chains. There's different types of chains. There's economic, financial chains where you're bound to a job you don't really like. You go there, it eats up most of your time. And then the little bit of time you have left over, the energy and the drive to do the things you love there's barely anything left. Like today, from working day after day, I just feel run down. I feel unmotivated, uninspired, and I hope I can break those chains and be able to have the time to be able to go full time with this stuff and be financially liberated to where I don't have to ask for money. I can just deliver the message just out of my heart, without having to ask to get paid for it, and then just let it flow. The money will come from all different directions. And this is about a new world unfolding. For many, it will be about more slavery. It'll be more depression and fear and guilt. Guilt is the key. Everything is the unconscious guilt. That is the whole key to which my videos will be based on unraveling the unconscious guilt. We all have it, whether we know it or not. It's just most people think it's in everybody else. Oh, the guilt's not in me, it's on everybody I spend all day watching TV, pointing at the guilty ones, and I spend my whole life surrounded by family members that are the guilty ones, and I spend my whole life, getting fucked over by my government and everybody else that I can point the finger at. Most people's lives is just pointing the finger constantly. It's pointing the finger in so many different directions. It's everywhere. You go to the grocery store, it's driving. Oh, look at the guilty one. There's a guilty one. There's the guilty one. Get to work. There's the guilty one. There's the guilty one. It's just their whole life is spent in the fucking projecting the guilt. And then when you say, oh, it's about your unconscious guilt, what the fuck are you talking about? Then there's all these layers of fucking heavy denial, of complex denial. Where are we at here? Almost 10 minutes. So yeah, hopefully we can unravel the bullshit and break the fucking chains of slavery and make some fucking videos. I will look forward to delivering the message. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe and share. Thank you.